born to be a winner. Johto, born to be a champion. Born to be a winner, born to be the very best Pokemon. Johto, born to be a winner, Pokemon. Okay, that was cringy. Howdy guys, I'm Silent9, and this is Let's Play Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. Last time, we began line clear and we continued rounds 2-1 to 2-5 in Bugsy's level. Today we're going to start Whitney. And it's going to get a little harder, but not by a whole lot. Alright Whitney, what wisdom do you have to offer us as gym leader number 3 of Goldenrod City? Get chains or combos when your stack is one block from B to the top. To stop, the block's longer. Man, that was awkward. Sorry about that. Don't give up! That's actually, that last bit there, very helpful. Very helpful. Don't ever give up in this game. I should probably go ahead and demonstrate that, actually, now that I think about it. And look at this, we got Clefairy. Clefairy! Clefairy! If we get almost to the top there, if we match a combo like this, you'll see stop, and you'll notice the timer is a lot longer in the amount of time that it stops. That is no accident. That is just what Whitney was telling us. Hey, there's a trick you can use. If you notice that you're having trouble finding combos and chains, or just matches in general, that's a good way to slow things down. It's kind of a cheater, I guess you could say it's a cheater's way of clearing through the tough situation, but at the same time, hey, it's a mechanic in the game, and they even encourage you to use it, so I don't see it really as cheating. That's just me, though. I'm weird that way. I try to find logic in places that probably don't exist, but then again, maybe I'm just making too much of a big deal of this fact. Anyway, stop rambling. Let's go ahead and raise the stack up a little bit and try not to go overboard, because I want this beautiful music to be able to play. It's pretty cool the way a lot of the music in this is just remixed versions of the towns that come in. Or the town's music that you would hear in Pokemon Gold, Silver, or Crystal. Unfortunately, I think there's only like maybe a few songs they pick. I think there's like a total of 3 or 4. They kind of ran out as far as the in-game town music being remixed, but give them credit where credit's due, it's still pretty good. It could probably just be a little off-putting and feel like, oh, well, all the other games have their own unique sounds and music, so why not this one? They did what they could with what they had to work with, I'm sure. So let's see, what do I want to do now? I mean, obviously we want to move it down, but I want to get fancy. Not to say I'm fancy. Dude! That's not how you action chain that. There you go. Well, that wasn't action chained either, but hey. I got us a little bigger chain than usual, but that's still pretty pitiful. Even by my standards. And I'm not going to start talking about Pokemon Puzzle League run-through. Jeez, man, I kept talking about that whole last episode. Gee, Christmas. Yeah, I hope you all don't mind. I'm doing this... The way I'm breaking this up, anyway, at least for now, is I'm breaking these off into a full 5 stages per a video, you know, basically a full round, if you will, because I figured, that's probably the most organized way I can do this. Sure, the videos are probably going to be considerably shorter than what you may be used to, but I think this could work. This feels like it's the best option. Now, if you're wondering, like, oh, is it all going to be predictable? Are you going to have, like, sections and segments? Jeez, I almost said like I was going to have sex, man. Jeez, better calm down with that. Is this all going to be predictable where you're going to be able to know where you're dividing the video off? Not entirely, no. I'm thinking of challenge mode, actually, which I'm not going to start talking about because this happened last time in the first project when I did Pokemon Puzzle League, and I told you I'm going to stop talking about that. When I went through the stadium mode, if you will, where I faced off against the computers and dropped garbage on each other, it was kind of unpredictable as to whether or not I wanted to split the videos into 2 parts, 3 parts, 6 parts, or whatever. It kind of varied on how quickly I was able to clear through the challenge itself. And there's a mode called challenge mode in this game, where that's kind of going to be a relevant factor to consider. But anyway, I'm talking tech talk, and nobody cares. None of you really care about that, at least most of you don't. Some of you might be interested, because you're either an aspiring person that wants to start making videos and editing them, and you're like, okay, so how do I keep this organized, but don't go overboard with it? Jeez, man, excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. Because I realize sometimes it feels like, man, nobody ever really talks about how they do this or how they do that. It's like, I gotta figure this all out on my own. And sometimes there's only so much you can do on your own. Enough of me rambling about that. I want to finish this. I know I want to match a T shape here. Also, sorry if my cursor goes randomly to the left or to the right. I didn't mean to, and it looks weird and random, or looks like it was an accidental move. Trust me, that's going to happen a lot because it's a little awkward playing this, even though I've practiced a crap ton with the GameCube controller. And I'm not going to complain about and blame the fact that I'm playing this on the GameCube for my shortcomings. It's just, I'm saying that occasionally I may screw up, and that's because I'm not entirely used to using a GameCube controller, even with my double-jointed thumb. Which, by the way, I guess I never did mention that. Fun fact for y'all! For those who don't know, I have a double-jointed thumb. Actually, I have double-jointed thumbs. And basically, it's what that means is I can bend my thumb inward in a very ugly, grotesque way. But additionally, what that means is I can do some really amazing button-mashing combinations that make people think, what the fuck? You're not human! You're a monster! Jeez, I sound like that gingerbread man off of Shrek. You're a monster! I'm not a monster here, you are! You and the rest of that fairy tale trash poisoning my perfect world. Now tell me, where are the others? Eat me! Pachoo! Seriously, don't be quoting movies. It's too early for that garbage. Oh, you know what? I just haven't think about something I can talk about. So how about that Pokemon X, Y... Well, I haven't actually... I know some people are probably already talking about Pokemon Alolan anime, and I know there's very much two sides to that. There's some extreme people that dislike it, and then there's people that really love it. And then there's also the people that are in the middle that are like, well, this part's a little rough, but otherwise, I love it. I haven't actually started watching the Pokemon Alola region anime. It sounds like it's a lot of fun, based on the fact that I played Pokemon Sun, and I loved it. It was so good. I'm sure there are a lot of people that have their own opinions of it, and that's cool. You know, I realize it's not the greatest thing ever. It's not the greatest Pokemon game, or games in existence, but I did like the concept of they kind of did away with the gyms. We have to go to the islands to travel around and defeat these kahunas, I think that's how you pronounce the word, in order to clear the island, but in order to challenge the kahunas, not the kahunas, the kahunas is something else. Anyway, in order to challenge them, we have to beat these captains, I guess, and complete their trial. Sometimes it's just as simple as you battle them, sometimes you have to battle a Pokemon they have trained specifically to whoop your butt, and then other times it's just something random like make a weird dish in the forest, or spot what's different on screen on the middle of a volcano. Anyway, enough of me spoiling stuff. Yeah, I like that game. I was about to say about that Pokemon XY anime, because I actually haven't finished watching that yet. Although, to be fair, I don't think all the English dubbed episodes have been released yet, but it seems like we're getting there, or maybe they have been, and I'm just really slow on the uptake, because there's just so much stuff to keep up with, it's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you! But eventually I will sit down and go ahead and catch back up. The last time I was watching that, I was witnessing the battle between Ash and... crap, I forgot what's his name. Future Self. What's that guy's name that Ash faces as the final opponent in the... Kalos League? Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was the last thing I remember seeing. And... daggum. Daggum, that was a good match. Holy crap. I know a lot of people were really peeved that... spoilers, Ash didn't win, but then again, what's new? It's gonna be kind of a jokey, gimmicky theme where Ash always loses the league. But, wow! That was an intense match. It was up there with the Johto League match between Ash and Gary. Now, that's saying something, and maybe I'm just fanboying hard here. But I legitimately enjoyed it. I thought it was good, but I realized how some people... I could see why some people would dislike it, because Ash was really determined to be a winner this time. He was like, no more losing, this is going to be the time I win. But, you know, it didn't happen, so it's like, okay, well, you just fell short again. There you go. Anyway, enough of me rambling about anime. I'll probably have plenty of time next time to do that. Let's go ahead and push A. Yeah, I was about to push start, but I guess that would work too. And we get a cutesy little pose for Whitney. Yay! So I guess that ends it there, so let's go ahead and push A, and then... Whoa, what? Special?! What are you doing here, Morty? Line clear, oh my gosh, so this is Morty, the one who holds the Fog Badge, also the Ekritique City's gym leader. He specializes in ghost type, for those who don't know. Ooh. Special stage! You'll get battle experience in this stage. Don't worry about losing. You can still go on to the next stage. So basically this is an alternative stage. I'm gonna try my darndest. Oh my gosh. Ooh, man. Alright, so this is a little different actually. What we gotta do is we have to make Ghastly's HP bar go down to 0. I mean, we did something like this in the previous game when we faced off against the other Team Rocket members, Butch and Cassidy. And we had to make their Drowsy's HP bar go down. Well, we gotta do that with this guy's Ghastly, actually, which it's not really too bad. At least to me, I feel like it's a lot easier in this game, but it can be kind of messy if you're not careful. Like, in the beginning, if you can't get the stacks down low enough, that's when it'll really hit you, like, oh my gosh, and then you start to panic, and then you freak out, and then, before you know it, you got everything touching the ceiling, and it's like, oh man. Like, see right now, we're gradually rising up, and it's like, oh no! Oh no! Stop! But then once you manage to get past the beginning portion, that pretty much seals the deal, like, okay, you're good. You have to do something really silly to mess it up. Like, you have to get a little too cocky, I think. But anyway, with this done, we've cleared Special Stage, we've cleared Whitney's round or stages. Next time we meet, we're going to start up Jasmine's round 4-1 to 4-5. Thanks for watching, take care, and peace out, y'all. Check it.